Welcome to Left-Handed Lock Sport. I'm the EJM3, and today for video number 9, we are going to look at this. It is a locking mechanism from a Schlage Deadbolt. It is a G1 highest security rating deadbolt that you can get from any of the big box stores, and this is a rebuttal to my last video where we tore apart a G3 really low tolerance, sloppy master lock doorknob locking mechanism. So if you haven't seen that one, go back, and this is what you could buy for double the price. So this is what the keyway looks like. It is a little bit challenging, really high, ramping down to really big low and a super high one. So these two right here may give us a little bit of a problem, but we'll see. The hardest part about this is the keyway. Now, it may not look like it at first, but there are two shelves, one right here and one right here. And they cause a very paracentric keyway, and it's a little bit too big or too paracentric for the thickness of my pick to get up towards the back without a lot of friction. I mean, I can do it, but I'm not going to get feel, at least the feel I need to pick this thing with consistency. So I'm going to go bottom of the keyway, tension, and sort of create a bumper off that bottom shelf, and use the point where the bottom shelf and my bottom of the keyway tension wrench meets to use as a pivot point. So let's get this in the vise and start picking. Alright, so let's try bottom of the keyway. Make sure we're not rubbing the very bottom corner of the tension wrench against the lock body. And starting from back to the front, I'm just going to touch each pin. Hopefully get into a false set fairly quickly. There we go. And I'm going to start off with pin 1. I just touched that and it turned over for us a little bit. I'm just moving it all the way up. Okay, well this is supposed to teach us how much better this one is. Let's try that one more time. I think I just got lucky on that one. So again, bottom of the keyway. Of course I'm going to regret this, right? Back. 5, 4, 3, and we're in the false set. 2 and 1. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter if you're G2 or G1. I swear the first time I picked this, it was difficult. It was extremely difficult to get open. Which either means that either I sucked back then or I'm a lot better now. But let's take this apart and see what's inside. So unlike the other one, these pins are tight in there. That one's a little bit loose, but there's no mill down the center. We do have what looks like to be holes on the side where normally you would put like a ball bearing in here, so it would stop from drilling through. I don't see any other indication of anti-drill mechanisms in here. So let's gut this thing and see what we got. So for key pins, it's standard, 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 and standard. Nothing special there. Nothing special on the inside of the plug. And I think this is where we're going to see the difference. Okay, so pin 1 is a spool. Pin 2 is a spool. Pin 3 is a spool. Pin 4 is a spool. And pin 5 is a standard. It looks like all the springs are the same. They are all copper. And this is what it looks like. So, that's all I can really say about the Schlage Deadbolt. I thought my conclusion was going to be that it was much harder to pick than the Master Lock Deadbolt, but apparently it doesn't matter. Maybe if the bidding was a little bit more challenging on the key. The problem is, in order to figure out if you have a nice bidding, you have to first open it up at the store and get into this little package here and check out each one. You could see it a little bit here, but you have to sort of look under here. So if you're going to pick up the highest security one from a big box store, bring a flashlight so you can see into the back of each one of these windows, or get it repinned to something like a high-low, high-low, high-low. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get emails every time I post a new video. And if you click the icon right here, it will subscribe you to my video automatically. This is my last video I did on the Master Lock doorknob, so check that one out. And this is my next video. And until next time, peace.